Okay, with me now in studio is the author of this wonderful book, Seaside Tinkered Treasures, Elyse Major. Thank you for coming in this evening and being here with us, and thank you for putting together this fantastic book. How would you quickly describe this book?
Well, it's just sort of like a summer camp guide for all ages. You know, it's easy to make crafts using everyday items, seashells, even seashell pasta. You know, it's just a very fun book for anyone who wants to think about the beach or being near the beach any time of the year. I
was thumbing through this, and it really is very interesting. And Jim and I were having a discussion about the tinkered part of it. When I think of tinkered, I think it's about going on the workbench and tinkering, but this is a different tinkering, as you're taking, you know, everyday items and tinkering with them to make something very creative out of them. What is the most interesting item that you have found at the seashore and you've turned into something more beautiful than what it is?
Well, I think it's fun, the cover girl of the book, Maureen Antoinette. The base of that is actually made from some clamshells that my neighbor had dug up in Matunic and gave them to me for dinner one night, and I thought, I think I'll just put these aside with my supplies, and played around and it turned into a doll.
It really is. It's a very, very beautiful doll. How is this book, I mean, obviously with the clamshells and the seashells, that's the tie to the ocean state. Are there any other ties in this book to the ocean state?
I think that's the biggest tie. I mean, every time I go to the beach, I always take a little bag of sand home with me, just like a little quarter of a cup. I always grab seashells. If I go to even a restaurant, I'll, you know, save the scallop shell. I mean, so there are a lot of things from all over Rhode Island, Cape Cod, all over coastal Rhode Island. And I'm a Rhode Islander, a transplanted Rhode Islander, and so that's definitely in the book too. All right, one last question. Your inspiration for this book? My inspiration? I've just always loved the beach. I've always loved the idea of furnishing a beach house with just really simple thrown together things, and just kind of simple summer camp crafts. So it all just came together, and I started working on this book right after I wrapped the first book, probably the first day of summer. So I had the sand in my toes and I was ready to craft. Well, thank you very much for coming in, and thank you for creating such a wonderful book. Thank you so much.